Hi, my name is Richard. I'm one of the directors here at 3fifteen. The purpose of this video is to take a quick look at the application from a school's perspective. But before we do that, very quickly, what is 3fifteen? Well, it's a safeguarding application in order to protect children after the 3fifteen school bell has rung. Okay, let's just assume that as a school you've registered your interest, you've even got your login details, and you've gone to the website. Right, well, at the top right hand corner is the login button. Let's just click on that and see where we go. Okay, this takes you into the school dashboard. This is the most commonly used page for 3fifteen. You'll see here at the top half of the page it says changes for today. This shows the children that have got a new collection arrangement for today, and the bottom half just shows what the ongoing collection arrangements are. So let's go back to the top half. Changes for today. We've got Mustafa Khan and Tanya Khan. Let's just focus in on Mustafa for the moment. We can see here that a new collection is going to be made by Nelesh. Well, what do we know about Nelesh? Well, not a lot, to be honest. Wait a minute. Let's hover our mouse over Nelesh and we can see that he's the child's father. He wears glasses, he's 5'8", and he's got the password Manchester. So if the school requires any further verification on who is collecting Mustafa, if someone turns up with that description and still has the password Manchester, we are absolutely confident that that person is Nelesh Khan. So we can go over to the confirmation lamp here. We can click on that. We've now turned that to green, so we know that we've picked that up, and we've automatically sent an outbound message back to the principal parent of Mustafa to say, you've made a new collection arrangement, we've identified it, and we've picked it up, and we've actioned it. Let's also take a look at the history tab here. Let's just click on Tanya's history tab. Well, here we have the history of Tanya Khan's collection arrangements. We can see all the names of people that have come and collected them, the dates in which they've done it, and there's some messages in there, so there's lots of history. Let's close that down. I wouldn't worry too much about that right now. Okay, now let's take a look at the Pupils tab. Let's hover our mouse over there and click on there. The Pupils tab, this is a consolidated view of all the children in the school sorted by surname order. So you can get a quick snapshot of everyone in the school. Again, you've still got the confirmation lamps and the details behind each ongoing or current collection. Let's take a mouse down here. You can see here we've got a demonstration child. I'll come back to that in a minute. Now let's go over here and click on the School Setup tab. Now the school setup, this allows us to update the details of the school and change the school password. Let me just type something in there. Let me just type that into the confirm password. We'll scroll to the bottom of the screen and you hit update details. Let's go back to the top again and click on the add teacher button. Now this creates a little drop down and allows us to create additional logons for individual teachers. Now this additional logon gives them a view only of 3fifteen. They don't get any admin rights. So a teacher can take a look at the school dashboard. So using the Mustafa example from earlier, a teacher can take a quick look as to the detail that we had for Nelesh, how tall he was, whether he wore glasses or not, and most importantly that password. But the teacher doesn't have any admin rights. So we just put their details in there and then we hit the update button and then they get emailed their own automatic logon. Right, now let's go over here and click on the demo tab. Demonstration tab. This is where that demonstration child comes in. If you remember on the pupils tab at the top of the list you had a demonstration child. This is where you get the option to be able to use that child. You can set up virtual collection arrangements either through using it for training purposes for the school to get familiar with the application, or if you're sitting down with a prospective parent you can create under the demonstration child some virtual collectors, some virtual collections. Set the collections themselves via sending a text or a phone call or an email into the system. You can then log back onto your dashboard and have a look as to what that collection arrangement looks like. So if you're sitting down with a prospective parent who's going to be using 3fifteen, they can see how easy it is to set a collection arrangement, and then with the school can actually then see what you see on the other side. So they get to see both sides of the application before they actually use it. Well, I've got an email here saying that we've got a new collection arrangement that's just come in. So let's go and hover over here on the dashboard view and see what that says. It's the Williams triplets. Someone has sent in an SMS text. Let's just go over here and click on that. Right, okay, so the parents of the Williams triplets have sent in a text that says, can all the children go home with Bobby Green's mum? Bobby Green is in class 2B. Let's just zoom in there because there's a bit of extra information, which is always nice. Well, they've given Bobby Green's mum the password Tenerife. So even though Bobby Green's mum is known to the school, she has the password Tenerife. So we've got that extra level of verification again. When someone comes up to pick up Jack or Molly or Thomas Williams, they know if Bobby Green's mum is there and she says Tenerife, there is the verification on both sides. We've got another after-school collection arrangement here. The parents of Shelesh Khan have left a voicemail for us here. Let's just zoom in for a second and hit play. Now, I've got the speakers on my laptop down at the moment whilst I'm doing this recording, but that would be a voicemail that the parents of Shelesh have left. And again, it'll be giving us details as to his after-school collection arrangement, or it might be to tell us that he's to stay on and go to the to violin practice. I don't know. But there we are. We've got an SMS text, we've got a voicemail, all held together and stored and presented on this single dashboard view. Well, that's 315. Thanks very much for your time. Hopefully you've seen it's a very powerful and an intuitive application. If you've got any questions, please feel free to email us at info@3fifteen.co.uk or visit the website. Thanks very much for your time once again.